Hey YouTube, Atheist Madness. Hey, how y'all doing? So, check this out. This is some interesting stuff. I'm going to prove to you guys that the rapture of the church is never imminent, okay? And that 6,000 years had to pass in time before the Lord's going to return. I'm going to prove it to you using some scriptures I found, and it is amazing. Also, I'm going to prove to you that this world is satanic and that the puppets that we watch on our television, the comedians that we watch, the movies that we watch, I mean, I could go for hours on that subject, but I'm just going to show you a real small clip. 20, 30 years ago, watching some of these comedy shows. What's the one that Johnny Carson, okay, was probably number one that I used to watch, 20, 30 years ago. I'm going to show you a clip, and I would have never even, it would have went right over my head. Okay, the satanic propaganda that was pushed on us, and still to this day. And it's amazing that once you're awake, you see it. Immediately you see it. Once you're awake, you can't go back to sleep. But this is just a good example of a clip that is pushing satanic propaganda, and everyone's laughing and nobody gets it. But okay, so I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to get right into the 6,000 years that have to pass before the Lord returns. And guess what? The 6,000 years is up. We're there. So the rapture is imminent today. But 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago, even back in Paul's day, it was never imminent. And I'm going to prove it to you. So check this out, you guys.
Nothing to you, but a lot to me. It's just when I walk off, if you'd all just give me one of these. When I see other guys, they got a lot of these. I never get one of these. Not right now, on the way out. I'm always hanging around, a little quickie, it don't mean nothing, you know what I mean? Because I'm the kind of guy, tomorrow you say to yourself, hey, that guy last night was all right. I should have given him one of these, you know? Even if you're not sure, you give me one of these, you can always take it right back, it don't mean nothing. Because what am I asking you for? It costs you nothing, because I got nothing going for me. I'm no handsome singer with girls wait when I walk off. What am I asking you for? For what? No, not you. You're all just sitting there looking at me, aren't you? Sitting and looking, all of you. Saying to yourselves, him? One of these? Never, not him. We know him. He's in show business for one reason, girls. He wants to get girls in hotel rooms with booze and swing. That's what he wants. How wrong you could be. Because I'm in this business for one reason. To earn enough money to buy a farm. That's all I want, is a good piece of bottomland. I want to sweat with the oxen. And at night I want to hear, come and get it, come and get it. Oh, the farm. I want to fetch things. I want to pay my doctor with a hog. I want to live by the good book. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. I do miss Amy, oh, the farm. And I'll work the farm with my bare hands and build it up, and someday I'll sell the farm at a big profit. And then I'll get the broads in the room with the booze, and I'll swing. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Where we can actually calculate the age of the universe. The Bible tells us God made everything in 6 days. Stop right there for a moment. Herein lies a major problem. People say, but those days could be millions of years. Those days could be long periods of time. Okay, well, just put that aside for the moment. If those days really were 6 24-hour days, if God actually created in 6 24-hour days, and on day 6 he made Adam, And then we learn, as we read in the genealogies there, like in Genesis 5, we learn that Adam had a son, Seth, at 130, and then Seth fathered Enosh at 105, and Enosh fathered Kenan at 90, and Kenan fathered, I don't know how to pronounce it, Mahalalel or whatever it is, at 70, and then he fathered Jared at 65, and Jared fathered Enoch at 162, and Enoch fathered Methuselah at 65, Methuselah fathered Lamech at 107, Lamech fathered Noah at 182, and so it goes on. And you've got those very specific genealogies, and you can add up all the dates. And when you do, and you get to Noah, the flood, and then you get to Abraham, and from Abraham to Christ, and then from the babe in a manger, that time to today, it adds up to about 6,000 years.
And God made in 6 days the works of his hands, and on the seventh day he made an end, and rested in it, and sanctified it. Notice, children, what is the meaning of he made an end in 6 days. He means this, that the Lord will make an end of everything in 6,000 years. For a day with him means 1,000 years. And he himself is my witness when he says, Lo, the day of the Lord shall be as 1,000 years. So then, children, in 6 days, that is, in 6,000 years, everything will be completed. And he rested on the seventh day. This means, when his Son comes, he will destroy the time of the wicked one, and will judge the godless, and will change the sun and the moon and the stars, and then he will truly rest on the seventh day. Furthermore, he says, Thou shalt sanctify it with clean hands and a pure heart. If then anyone has at present the power to keep holy the day which God made holy, by being pure in heart, we are altogether deceived. See that we shall indeed keep it holy at that time, when we shall enjoy true rest, when we shall be able to do so because we have been made righteous ourselves and have received the promise, when there is no more sin, but all things have been made new by the Lord. Then we shall be able to keep it holy because we ourselves have first been made holy.